2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gaming Central. Today we are going to be rating Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2 campaign finales. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. Let's just dive right in. First off, we have Blood Harvest. As some of you might know, Camden and I did this on Expert a few months back. Could not finish it. It was really hard and almost impossible. So yeah, but on this finale, you are allowed to use the barn and the house as hideouts, and you could just camp there all finale pretty much. And the house is probably your better bet because there are pipe bomb, molotovs, and meds in the kitchen, and other trinkets upstairs. Whereas the barn, there isn't really much. There might be like one adrenaline, one pill. It really just depends on the spawn. But overall, Blood Harvest is not a very easy finale, but it is a pretty cool one when you get picked up by the army truck thing. It is definitely a great finale, in my opinion. Next up, we have Coldstream. I've only played Coldstream about twice. And I know that the finale, you have to get to the helicopter, and there are just literally constant zombies, which is not very fun. But it's nothing crazy compared to all these other ones. It's not very good, but it's not very bad. It's literally just mid. Next up, we have Crash Course. Crash Course, as you know, is a 2-level campaign, fairly easy. But the finale is at the warehouse where the truck is. It's pretty easy to also survive on that one. Camden and I did it first try on expert mode. But it is a pretty fun one to survive in. Not better than Blood Harvest, though. Not terrible. It's pretty great, though. Right behind Blood Harvest. Next up, we have Dark Carnival. Dark Carnival is a very fun campaign. My favorite out of the 6 Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns. And yes, so this one is the concert. It is very fun when you get to survive on the stands, use the fireworks, use the gas cans, and it is a pretty cool concept how you have to wait for the helicopter and use the light show as a signal for the helicopter. Not to mention the tank fights are pretty fun because of the music. Very fun campaign, definitely an insane finale. Next up, we have Dead Air. The finale on this one is really boring. You're just sitting in the airport lot waiting for the plane to get gassed up. That's all I'm going to say. It is the most mid campaign. Probably, it's definitely better than Coldstream, but not very much. Not very much better. Next up, we have Dead Center. This one is an OG. When you first start playing this game, your first campaign, the atrium finale is very fun. Getting the gas cans, not too hard. Definitely not too easy though, but it is a very fun and very OG, very nostalgic finale. I always have fun playing this one. Definitely, I think, better than Dark Carnivals. Next up, we have Death Toll. This one is not insane, but it is pretty great. Just because of the layout of the finale. Obviously, you're in that boat or in that lake house, and you could just camp there all game while waiting for the boat. However, it does get kind of boring once you're just sitting at the house, and there really isn't anywhere else to go except for that little one outhouse spot. But Camden and I and Ethan and I never go there. Definitely not an insane finale, or great, I guess. I kind of lied to you a couple seconds ago. We're just gonna go top of mid finale. Next up, we have Hard Rain. Same with this one. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I guess the rain concept is kind of fun on top of that burger tank. Molotovs are pretty useless against the tank finale in this one because of all the water. Really, the only time it'd be useful is if the tank is on the roof. But then again, it pretty much, for me at least, always goes in the water as soon as it gets Molotoved on. Which I don't know if that's in the code. But it's definitely not boring. But it's not the funnest. But it's pretty fun. Or, not fun, sorry. It's not pretty fun. It's pretty creative. Definitely, creativity-wise, it's a great finale. Next up, we have No Mercy. This one is pretty fun. I just played this with Ethan and Camden on Versus. It is definitely a very creative one on top of the hospital. You can go pretty much everywhere on the roof, except for the chargers and tanks. When those guys spawn in, not fun, because they always smack you or run you off the building. But otherwise, other than that, it is a very fun campaign, a very fun finale. Definitely a great finale, top of great. Swamp Fever. Again, with this one, very creative, definitely an insane finale. The 2 tanks at the end is always a very devastating but fun kind of ending to the campaign. I like how you have to stay at the plantation, but you can same as No Mercy, you can pretty much go anywhere in the finale spot, whether that's the house or the yard. Very fun. Pretty much you have a guaranteed win as long as you stick together and actually utilize the throwables in the downstairs. Next up is The Last Stand. This is not an OG one, but this is very time-consuming and hellacious on expert mode. I pretty much hate this. Not atrocious, though, because it does have its ups and downs. For example, its ups, there are extra medkits that spawn in either in that one room with the broken stairs or just pretty much anywhere. And you can go in the main lighthouse, or you can go in the little ad house further down the road. Very creative concept, kind of the same as Dead Center. You got to fuel up the generators. Definitely not an insane one, but it is a pretty great one. Next up, we have the Parish. This one is iconic because you have to use the bridge. Very fun. You pretty much... It's pretty hard if there's a tank, sometimes. If you get smacked off the bridge, you're pretty much done for. But you can very easily outrun the tank if you have an adrenaline to dodge the cars that he's throwing. You can just easily pass him. But this finale is not too hard, and it is pretty fun. Definitely better than Blood Harvest. Next up, we have the passing. This was atrocious on expert mode. Even then, on like regular mode, 16 gas cans is a lot with 2 people. Pretty hard. Somehow, it took me and Camden 3 days to do this campaign, and I think alone the finale took us about 2.5 of the 3 days. But it is a pretty fun campaign. And last but not least, we have the Sacrifice. This is a W finale because of how Bill's story ends tragically, but he does it for good. And even then, like the constant tanks is a pretty good addition. They're pretty easy to defeat as long as you have the Molotovs and the skill set to take down tanks with your NPCs and friends. But overall, it is a pretty fun finale. Definitely not insane, but it is better than No Mercy. Alright, well that's going to wrap up the tier list video for all the campaigns finales. If you agree or disagree with this list, let me know down in the comments, and we'll see you later.